What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out the M2 head strap for the Oculus Quest 2 from BOBOVR. So without further ado, let's get right into it. That's right, good old BOBOVR is back in the game and they are making accessories for the Quest 2. That being said, if you're relatively new to VR, then you have probably never heard about them. But back in the good old days of Google Cardboard, they were on the forefront of making one of the best headsets on the market. But not only that, but they were the type of company that would listen to feedback and make changes. So with that being said, is the M2 strap any good? And what are my thoughts on it after a month of use? Well, let's go ahead and find out. As usual, starting off with the box, it's got a nice clean design that mimics the Quest 2 box. A quick look inside, you'll find the M2 strap, a simple manual showing you how it works and how to adjust it, as well as its optional center support strap, which is there if you need it. At first glance, you'll find that it perfectly matches the color of the Oculus Quest 2, which is pretty awesome in keeping things looking OEM. And it's got some clean branding that isn't too obnoxious on the left side. The way it attaches is very similar to that of the Halo strap, where it's friction fitted, allowing for forward and backward adjustments. Now, if you're setting it up for the first time, I would recommend having it right about here for a starting point. Then you can go ahead and adjust it accordingly to see what works best for you. And yes, we'll take a look at all the other options and put them head to head in a showdown and search for the ultimate Google Cardboard headset. So anyways, let's move on and talk about the adjustments and flexibility of the strap, starting with the two available pivot points. The first one is part of the front mounting arms that mostly dictate where the forehead pad sits, as well as the angle of the top two support pads, while the second one is located at the back and dictates where the rear pad sits on the back of your head, which we'll get back to in just a bit. Moving on to the back is where you'll find the rear adjustment dial that's easy to use and has clean audible clicks when you tighten it, but most importantly, only loosens up when you want it to by turning it the other way around. That way you can set the perfect pressure and be able to pick it up and go whenever you want to use it. And finally, moving on inside, let's go ahead and talk about the four padded contact points, which all have a thing of their own. Starting off with the forehead pad. This one is pretty comfortable. It levitates the headset in front of you to the point where you can almost use the headset without a face pad. But as a bonus, at least in my case, it leaves the right amount of room for my eyelashes to not touch the lens, which is a problem that I have with the original stock face pad as well as my AMVR upgrade. And yes, with and without my prescription lenses. In any case, it solves that issue. Moving on, we have the two small contact pads. These are meant to replace your typical center strap. Now out of the box, for my head shape, these two pads kind of sit at an angle, which end up being uncomfortable with some uneven pressure. But of course, with a little bit of tweaking, I have made them a whole lot more comfortable. And finally, moving on to the rear pad, it also suffers from the same issue. It sits at an angle, leaving some uneven pressure that can be felt within 5 minutes of use. But of course, I've already found a fix, and that fix is a $10 to $15 upgrade. It's a padding upgrade for the stock strap, but it works like a dream with the M2 strap. And that combination, with a little tweak on the top pads, makes the strap here feel fantastic. And knowing the fact that you can actually wear headphones with this pair without any problems is pretty awesome. I've tried both my Sony Mark IVs as well as my Sennheiser HD660S, which are both an over-ear pair of headphones, and in both cases I was able to wear them comfortably without any problems. And so the conclusion. For $38 US, you are getting a pretty well-rounded package. Not only it's comfortable, easy to wear, but it's also very well made. It's a very sturdy package and it's got very sturdy components. That being said, I want to make it clear that the issues that I'm encountering with the top and rear pads could be just me. It could be just my head shape, so your mileage may vary and you may very well not have any issues with the strap. However, if you're someone who encounters the same problems that I do, stick around for the next video as I will be doing some modifications and showing you guys how to actually make it more comfortable and making it an even better package. So what can I say? They're back and they're already off to a great start. I've been in touch with them for the past month, and I've been told they're already working on upgrading the padding in a future revision. And yeah, that was all for this video, so hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've tried to make it as short and concise as possible, like my early videos. Make sure you stick around for the follow-up video, where I'll be upgrading the M2 and tweaking it and showing you guys how to make it a whole lot better. And I've got many videos planned right after that. We'll have an in-depth look at other accessories and seeing if they're any good. This is the quest for the best Quest 2 accessories. And with all that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.